And I got to change that phone up. Hey, good afternoon, everybody out there. This is Norm, Reverend Norm, and Norm Spiritual Readings by Norm. And this is going to have a lot of my own opinions. One can like me and one cannot like me. That's up to them. One of the things that I am so upset about is everybody is angry, fighting with each other, not knowing how to get along with each other. And I am probably part of the problem too, and that's okay. But as we get older, we get better. We try much, much harder to really get much better with other people. I've been called several names, and that's okay too, because I may not always agree with what's going on. I think this an election is really causing a lot of hostility, a lot of hate, and when we should be turning it all around and being grateful that we are allowed to express our opinions without being beat out to solve the problem. We have so much to be grateful and so much to be thankful for in this country. Freedom of speech, even though we don't always get that pleasure of having freedom of speech. Because like a lot of cable stations, they censor you with the words that you may use. YouTube will censor you. YouTube and Facebook will censor you. They can, if they don't like what you're saying, they can knock you off. Or you can be, as they call it, Facebook jail. Especially if you're saying something against the Democratic Party. So I may lose this, I don't know. But if you're in favor of the Democrats slamming the Republican Party, you have enough equal time for each other. As Thursday comes about us for Thanksgiving, let us remember what Thanksgiving is really all about. Thanksgiving is about sharing love. I'm grateful that we're here in this wonderful country of ours. Thankful that we have the right to be able to share everything with us. I want to make a special thanks to all the churches in the Manchester area or even in the country for opening their doors, for opening them so that people who cannot afford to have a Thanksgiving, that they can go to a church and then churches will help them. Oh, I didn't realize, folks, I was so wrinkly. Ooh. But anyways, and then you go to the Comcast parking lot, and the food bank was there for yesterday, giving away turkeys, giving away all kinds of good food for the last month and a half. And that is something that I am truly thankful for. I am truly thankful that we have the means in this country to get help, to get food, to get oil or energy. Yes, everything comes with a price. You got to pay your rent, mortgage, unless you own the property. And I am concerned about the people being homeless. Where do they go? What happens with the people that are homeless? Be thankful that we are not homeless. Be thankful that we have around us. If you're on medication, pray you have this. But the people who are not doing well health-wise, for the people who are not doing well, who are we? Are we great people? Of course we are. Are we people who have to learn to love ourselves? Absolutely. And are we people that have to learn to get rid of anger, hate, and bitterness? I feel racist or hate because I don't hate. I don't feel racism. I don't feel bigotry. I had many, many people that come to see me, and I'm very grateful for. I have people that come from all over the world, and I'm very grateful for that as well. Are you loved today? Do you love yourself today? Do you feel that you're worth being loved? Do you feel that you have no right to love yourself either? I've gone through it. Every once in a while I do that. Poor me. I have a roommate, Scott, who puts up with my poor me attitude at times that I have. We need to stop that poor me's, all of it, me included. I am thankful and grateful that I am able to get up and walk around without a wheelchair. Yeah, I use a cane today because of my own calluses and not listen to what the doctors say. I am grateful that I'm able to have my own TV show called Norm's Community Corner. I am also grateful that I have my own website, spiritualvisionary.net. And my email is secondvisionbynorm at comcast.net. And I have another one, Spiritual Readings by Norm, on Facebook as well. Have I always lived the spiritual life? No. Has it always been back in my heart? I'm sure it has been, but I just never followed through with it. I'm grateful that I had the path that I had to go on. I am thankful for all the people that have supported me. I am thankful for all the people that have said, hey, you can do it. You can do it. They may kick me in the butt and get me going. And one lady who I am very grateful for, her name is Laura, from or certificate, if you want to call it, from the AA courses that I was taking. She was there. She stood by my side and said one day, "Who do you think you are? I had AIDS. I don't know if I am going to wake up tomorrow morning. I don't know if I'm going to be able to see my children grow up." Bless her heart, she was able to see her children grow up. Her boyfriend, Kevin, came over 5 or 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning, got me out of bed and said, "You're going to work." And I will always be so grateful, so thankful that he had that initiative to come and pick me up. I never knew what it was to do actual manual labor, but I loved every minute of it. I worked in a recycling company, people, handling other trash. Ooh, what a smell. But I learned that every one of us, I learned there were some people in there that were homeless. I learned some people that were having an alcohol problem. I learned there were some people in there who could not handle reality. But yet, you know what? The one thing I found, I was not any better than they were. We're all thriving to make a living. When I needed the shelter, I was so grateful. And yet I see so many people that are ungrateful who take it for granted. And they complain about it. Am I perfect? Oh, absolutely not. As I work and I go on my walks in the morning, I think about, what do I have to be grateful for? I have a lot. I have a roommate who puts up with me. I don't know how. He must have a lot of patience. Maybe he's one of God's angels. I believe that. Yeah, he puts up with it. And I have a cat who thinks she has to watch us and to supervise it, whatever we're cooking or whatever I'm doing a show or whatever on Facebook. And I am also one who 20, 30 years ago would have never, ever believed I'd be able to have my own show, my own TV show, Facebook show. Now I'm doing a YouTube show. And I'm now on Zoom. If somebody wants a reading, they can give me a call. Area code 603-289-4789 or 603-785-1684.
Yep.
Oh, I got it right. And we can set you up through Zoom. I have to keep practicing with it. You know, I really do. You know. And when people think that I'm full of hate against other races, they don't even know what they're talking about. Do I believe in Antifa? No. I think I have a right not to like them. When they go around, they have to beat up 4 or 5 beat up one person, or they beat up an old lady or an old man. I respect Black Lives Matter as long as they're a friendly protest. I respect any gay rights protest. I respect anybody as long as they're not involved with violence. Okay? Everybody has a right to protest. Everybody has a right to do it, but do it in a friendly way and be grateful that we're allowed to do this in this country. I will never like people hanging the flag upside down. I will never like them bringing the flag up or stomping it or disrespecting the flag that so many men and women have died and given their lives for, or come back from the military. Some are mentally ill and they're homeless. Some have physical disabilities. And I will always be grateful that these people who did all this, went through all of this, fought to give us the right to have the freedom. I can say we're grateful for what we have. I'm being in touch, and I think this is so wonderful with my nieces and nephews who I haven't seen in probably 60 years. I'm learning to let go. Past is the past. Living for today and not projecting for tomorrow. I've had to learn this the hard way. And I have met so many people from all over the world, whether it's by phone or whether they come to my office. I feel that every client or every person that I meet is important. I feel that everybody is important to each other. Are you important to yourself? And I have a strong feeling that when you judge people by political views, are you really judging yourself? A lot of the people know what's going on is wrong, but yet they won't. And all the fraud that's going on and all the deception that's going on, and people are finding it out, and people are running and they're telling me I pursued through encouraging hate. No, I'm not encouraging hate. What I want to encourage the truth be told. What I want to encourage is that everybody know the truth, know the validity of the truth. Unfortunately, when the whole truth comes out, we already know who's going to win. But unfortunately, because there's going to be a lot more fights, a lot more wars going on, and a lot more anger issues. Being hurt. It's several races. Business people are being hurt. In the Black community, why are you destroying your own community? And the thing I think interesting is there's a lot of people, and you know what? They're right. Black lives do matter. I'll never say they don't, but doesn't Caucasian lives matter? Doesn't Latino lives matter? Doesn't the police lives matter? Absolutely. We all matter, whether you're from Norway, Japan, China, Russia, you name it, wherever we're from. All our lives matter. The Indians went through hell and back when we came here, and they're still going through it. Everybody, you got to be careful about talking about different thinking. If you're not, then all of a sudden you're a bigot, you're a racist, and if you don't respect the rights and views of other people. That's sad. If you don't follow one certain realm, then you are not being honest. You are either a bigoted or you're a racist, and that's really got to me. You cannot express your political views without having someone say that you're a racist and that you're bigoted or whatever. Folks, I know what it is to be picked on. Back in the 60s and 70s and 80s, coming out of the closet because I was gay. I know what that's like to be picked on. I know what it's like to be beat up. I know what my son had to go through back in the 70s and early 80s. Yeah, I know what it's like to have that too. So don't tell me that I'm a bigot. Don't tell me that I'm a racist. You know, I've seen it with my own eyes. I've seen it when I've gotten beat up or when I've been in fights and all that. So please, and how God's going to heal me of being gay. I'm happy that I am who I am. I have a great life. You can too. You can be as strong and as powerful as you want to be. It is strictly all up to you. Whether you're in a wheelchair, whether you're walking with a walker, When you're singing Tiptoe Through the Tulips or you're singing How Great Thou Art, you are always the winner. You are always the one that is strong. Do you hear this at all? Okay. You, my young ladies and gentlemen, we're all young at heart. Age is only a number. So remember this. Yeah, there have been a lot of generations and changes in our generation. There have been a lot of different changes, and it's time to unite together. Now it is time to say, you know what? I am strong. I love my country. You people who do not like this country, and you escape from the other problems you have in the other country, and you come here legally, we welcome you with open arms. We will help you to get settled in. That's what's great about America. We will help you. We will believe in you. And you know what? I meet so many different people that are legally in this country, that love this country. I have met some people from Colombia, Argentina, Italy, and a lot of them have started their own businesses and are becoming very successful with it. And we take this stuff for granted when they don't. And there's a lot of people that are abusing the welfare system. I'm not saying the welfare isn't necessary, because I'm sure it is. I've been blessed not to have it. I've been blessed that I can work. Yes, I've gone to the shelter to have food. But I also been very blessed in being able to be self-sufficient, with many of my friends helping me and encouraging me and telling me, Reverend Norm, you can do this. And then my angels and my gods are all saying, yeah, you can do this. And we can. We can be the most powerful Mormon country in the world if we want to be. Stop the hate. Stop the anger. And you know what? Wear a mask and sit out on the porch. Maybe serve somebody who's hungry. Maybe serve them a soup and a sandwich and a coffee. Listen to your God or your spiritual angels. Listen to them and follow your path of righteousness. Thank you so much for listening to me. This is Norm. This is my opinion. Hope you like it. And if you would subscribe to it and maybe voice your own opinion, that would be so awesome. Have a great day. And remember, every day you are the winner. Keep smiling, folks, and love yourselves.